Hello and welcome to the show. I am here today going to be playing something a little bit different. This is Lonely Mountains Downhill, a game about, well, taking a mountain bike downhill. Often downhill quite fast, often involving lots of falling over. It's an interesting little game. Actually, I sent this a while back. I've only just got around to... I kind of played it a little bit, got distracted by doing other things, slightly forgot, and then got back into playing it. It's a very pretty game. It's a very pretty game, that is for sure. I've played through a little bit of it. I say a little bit of it. There are 4 different mountains, all with a bunch of different trials. I've just unlocked the 3rd of the mountains, all different sort of areas. Shall we go and... We'll start at the easier place. So there are 4 different trails. They kind of cover... I'd say similar routes. I don't know where that one's going to go. But they cover kind of routes around an area. So we've got... These are the first 2 trails. I'm going to go to this one. Rock stairs sounds quite nasty, I shall be honest. But let's go and have a look. So, when you first have a trail, the initial difficulty, if you like, is literally just finish. It's not even timed. It's just finish. Then you get various challenges. You have to beat something in a certain amount of time or with as fewer crashes as possible. But yeah, for this one here, we are literally just going to be trying to finish. Now, I don't have any, sadly, any other bikes unlocked as of yet. I'm halfway to getting that one. And I've got a bit for that one as well. This is the one that I have. All the bikes have the different sort of strengths and weaknesses, if you like. Not that I have quite got far enough. You can customise the bikes. You can see mine's fancy colours. You can customise your rider a little bit as well with stuff as you unlock it. So this, oh god, is the game. You basically fall very, very fast down a mountain, or depending on the area. Oh, we're falling off a mountain. Well, that didn't quite go to plan. Somehow I didn't fall off the bike, and I don't quite know how. You basically... Oh, I missed a checkpoint earlier on because I fell too far down. And there's a splat for us. Yeah, the idea is you drive through the trails. Now, the further you get into the game, the tougher the trails get, the faster the trails get, and the more likely you are to fall off. However, there's quite a lot of, I say, freedom in this one. As you saw there, I actually fell off the mountain. Oh, we're going to do again the same thing. I probably wasn't supposed to. Oh, ouch. That would have hurt. That would have hurt indeed. Yeah, there are plenty of shortcuts around here. And when I say shortcuts, some are quite nicely signposted. You've got this given route here. Now, this route your bike is the fastest on. Like this actual trail. The trail you're supposed to be on is the route that your bike is the fastest on. However, for example, here, you can just jink the corner. You can just cheat the corner a little bit, and that's fine. Wow, I actually shortcutted a whole load of the course there by accident. But yeah, you can shortcut stuff. You can find your own ways around. And while there are some vaguely signposted shortcuts, there are some where you can literally jump half the course if you're clever. And I believe you are supposed to be able to do that by virtue of some of the times for the challenges almost require you to find these shortcuts. And it's good fun, you know, you've got to try and find the route. It's got a little bit about exploring, I say a little bit of puzzle, so, but certainly some of the stuff you've got to try and figure out how on earth can you make this time up. I'm probably not the best rider in general on this game. It's a little bit, oh god, it's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit unforgiving at times. But yeah, I should have made that shortcut there as well. In fact, you could straight line that cleverly if you wanted to. Oh, where am I going? I don't know. There we go. Oh, don't fall off the mountain just yet. There's one time I went down one of these trails and I found myself on a route. I have no idea how I... Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, you're not going to be getting up quickly from that anytime soon. I don't even know where we're going anymore. By the trees. Oh, hey, you know what? At least that one there was a slow speed. We wiggled our way down the mountain, desperately on the brakes, trying to survive that, and then we lightly booped a tree. That's not going to end well. No. I mean, this is a near vertical drop we've got going on currently here. Hold brake, that's a big amount of airtime. Hold brake. Hey, that's not really how you're supposed to do it, but I mean, if you were better than me, you could probably get away with just being flat out down there if you knew exactly where you needed to put the bike. And this is all about a little bit of memorising the course. Oh, God. As with any of these kind of time trial-y games, it is about memorising the course, finding the sneaky shortcuts that you can do. We're finding all sorts of possibly sneaky shortcuts. Sometimes it's hard to tell when you've done a sneaky shortcut and when that was actually the way you were supposed to go. Generally, if the game's not angry at you, then you're probably going to be okay. As I said, it can be quite freeform. Damn it, we made it across the ravine. Again, if I'm going to fall off a bike, I think I'd rather fling myself to the other side of the river than crash into the river. Thankfully, that checkpoint was quite nice, and no, I don't think I'll go that way. So, one of the downsides to this game being a little bit freeform and having everything actually like all taking part on the same mountains, there are times when you can get a little bit lost. There are times, now you will learn the route you're supposed to go, however, yeah, there are times where you can end up, I think that's actually the end of the course there, isn't it? Okay, that's not too bad. As far as routes go, that isn't the worst one in existence. You kind of get the idea. But yeah, getting lost. This one here might actually be a little bit... Have I got a new one? I haven't got a trail that I haven't done yet on this one. Sure, let's just go for... Let's just go here. Got to try and do it in less than 2 minutes 40, and I've done 2:47. If we do this, we get a new trail. Let's give it a try. We'll see if I can manage this. I don't know whether I can. I don't know whether I can commentate all at once. But, yeah, the navigation can at times be a little bit difficult. Now, you will generally... Ooh, I've just had a thought. Let's try something. Okay, so we just died there. Is there a way down here? Oh, maybe. The fact that I'm not dead yet suggests that there might be a way down here to shortcut a whole bunch of stuff. And this is kind of what I like about this being able to explore. But, yeah, you can quite easily get lost. I'm either going to have done a brilliant thing here, or you can spend a while trying to figure out what may or may not be a shortcut. See, this might save us a bunch of time, or I might pop out, you know, I'm not even going to bother. It might save me a bunch of time, I might pop out the other side ahead of the checkpoints by like 3, so... you still got to get the checkpoints themselves, even if even if you do get sneaky. Yeah, there might be. That would be actually falling down there. Surely there's going to be a checkpoint before the bottom of that. Oh god, yeah. You never quite sure where you might be able to be sneaky with. There was one that I was sure there was a shortcut somewhere and it didn't work. Anyway, I digress. Yes, navigation. Navigation can at times be a little bit difficult on this one. Actually, no, it would fall out there. I think that is a legit shortcut there, because you'd fall down this bit of mountain, you'd end up here, and yeah, okay, so there is a legit way down there. If you know what you're doing, there is a way down there. Oh, I'm doing terribly on this run. I don't think we're going to beat the time. Anyway, I digress. Again, very good at getting distracted with this one. Navigation, not the easiest to do here. Sometimes trying to figure out where the path is actually wanting you to go. Not quite so straightforward. The camera angle is an interesting one. It's different. It's very different, in fact. Now, I liken this in some ways to racing a remote-controlled car, where you have like a fixed viewpoint and, oh god, and as the car whizzes around the track, you're still having, well, okay, you can set the steering in this to how you want. You can either have it solid left and right, which is what I do. You can have it related to whatever, you can have it relative to the screen position, essentially, or you can invert it. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can invert it if you want. Now, I have it fixed left and right, so it is like a remote control car, and when the bike's heading towards you, you have to steer a little bit differently. Put all that together, it can take a little bit of getting used to, and then you've got the clutter, shall we say, going on. The maps are very pretty. This is a very, very good looking game, no doubt about it. However, sometimes, because you have the bike going, oh, for God's sake, I ruined that right at the end, that bloody section. Sometimes, because you have the bike heading directly towards you or at a slightly funny angle, trees and the like get in the way, and when there's lots of little rocks right at these inconvenient places to screw you over, that can sometimes be a problem. Now again, you will probably learn, if you run through these courses enough, you will figure out where you need to be. Like there, for example, there's a lot of trees and it's very easy just to turn in a fraction too soon or slightly misposition a jump. That's another thing with some of the more complicated technical sections where you have to try and get a bike lined up perfectly for a jump. Oh god, like here, let's say here for example, oh god, trying to have that perspective is not always so easy. Now, it's a different sort of challenge. I think, is it Descenders? Is that the other mountain bike downhill game I'm thinking of? That one's got like a fixed camera behind. But yeah, this is a different sort of challenge. You will get the hang of it. It will probably be through learning. I'm trying to do this quickly, and I'm not sure this is going the right way here. Uh-oh, nope. Ooh, ouch. Now, you will notice, if you've been paying attention to the time up at the top, now, the game is relatively kind. Now, I'm throwing my bike around here quite a lot at the moment. Oh, I've not got that one there, right? This is the sort of jump that can be a little fiddly, trying to figure out quite the angle you're at and the angle you need to be at. Oh, no, 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 I overcorrected that one. Bloody hell. When you fall off, the time isn't as affected as such. In fact, sometimes if you had a slightly iffy run, you're better off to crash, because it's basically timing you in between the checkpoints and then adds up your time overall. So you will get away... Oh, that's a bloody rock there. You will get away with the deaths at the moment, trying to go as fast as I possibly can. Now, there are some challenges that involve minimal amounts of crashing. That's fair enough, and that's mercifully a relatively short little section. I'm not going to make the time here. I mean, this is just a bit more of an example. Oh god, I think it's slightly example run. I completely beans that up. If I can make that shortcut work at the start, I might be okay. Oh, yep, there we go. Sometimes there are shortcuts completely unintentional that you end up finding. Is this a shortcut? Nobody knows. Oh yes, it is a shortcut. We are slightly up in terms of time, but we needed about 7 seconds rather than about a second. Water is a thing you have to go through. It slows you down. There's a shortcut here, I vaguely remember. Keeps you out of the water for a little bit. There's probably another one somewhere around here. Yeah, you can kind of make up your own route if you want. I mean, you can still screw it up. Oh, that's not the own route we wanted. That's going back on ourselves. In fact, now we're probably better off... It's one of those, we've done that, well, we'll die and we'll reset it, because the only challenge I have at the moment is related to the time. Throw it down here. Avoid the rock. I don't know, there's probably some way of being sneaky around here. Right, through the water. You've got this little bar as well, as you see at the top. That's kind of like a burst of speed that you can use. You press A to use that. It'll recharge over time, and it fills when you go through a checkpoint. So you'll get an instant burst of speed. We're already a second up at the moment. We need to find a sneaky... Oh, God, sneaky shortcut. That's a very big jump. Try not to die in all of this. Uh-oh, lost control of my bike. Where are we going? Up the mountain? Cool, we're fine. We're still on, somehow. There's interesting looking bits of scenery around. Oh, I don't get the feeling that's probably not the way out. It was kind of worth a try. Did that. No, there's no way to jump down there quicker. Oop. And now exploring a little bit. No, that's a tree. I was looking at the distance. Looking completely the wrong way. That's never really helpful. Looking completely the wrong way to where you're going. I was just looking to find a sneaky shortcut of some description. But yeah, as I said, there's one mountain I found a really weird little narrow route. I don't actually know if it was any quicker, I just know I ended up on it and went down half the course, and I never found quite how I ended up there again. Oh no, we're going to be... Oh no, come on, you're out of energy. Oh, we were quicker, but not quick enough. We made some time up. We got down to a 2:42. If I could get that first bloody... Hell, if I got that first checkpoint done correctly, I would have done it. If we could get that sneaky shortcut done, we'd get it. It's a fun game. It's one of those that you kind of... It's like a good time trial game. It's one of those you want to go faster, you want to be able to complete the challenges. It controls well. It controls well. The bike is very, very fun to ride, to use. The camera may annoy you from time to time. It can get a little tiny bit frustrating with the camera in places. I don't know where on earth I'm going. Oh god. Now this will be fun. There's going to be... Everything's just kind of sand, so trying to find the course is going to be a little bit interesting. Less trees, I guess, will be something. Less trees to worry about. Actually, this might be an easier one to follow in some ways if there are less trees. Just follow the bit that's not got rocks on it. Oh, bye-bye. They are painful looking crap. I mean, ragdoll physics are always good. Whatever game has ragdoll physics is always good. And this has some very, very painful looking crashes, shall we say. I mean, it's not immensely detailed, but it still look painful. It still look painful, and there are some pretty good ragdoll physics. So far, don't do the curse of the commentator. So far, this looks fairly straightforward. Definitely a shortcut there we can take. Oh, hello cacti. Definitely, I mean, of all the things to crash into, that's... Well, I'd rather hit a rock. I'd rather hit a rock and go flying off the bike. Uh-oh. Well, I'd rather not go off the mountain, though. I mean, would you rather crash face first into a cactus at however many miles an hour? What is it, probably 30 miles an hour? 40, maybe? Something of this down here is a lot... Cool, that's a death. Yeah, I don't know how fast it'll be going down here at some points. Quite fast, though, or off into the cave. I mean, both are not going to be pleasant that the canyon will probably be death. The cactus probably won't, but will not be comfortable. There's a lot of cacti here. I don't think I can get back on the course. Nope. It's us off into the canyon once again. You know what I said about it being easy? I might have overjumped that one a little bit. Slightly beans the landing. Do I have any... No, I don't really have any in-air control over, like, the forward and backwards of the bike. Jeez, this is quick down here now. That's a rock. That's a rock. Here we go. Everything is fine, mostly. I'm not sure I'm going the right way. Crap. Yeah, okay, so it's got faster. There are some very, very fiddly technical routes down here. And again, if you want to do them fast, if you want to complete the challenges, you're going to have to get bloody good at them. There is plenty of challenge in this one. I'm not doing amazingly well in this particular running. Sometimes you get away with like clipping those outside rocks. Sometimes that would just be an instant-death. Probably should use the brake a little bit, try and get my bike under control again. Here we go. Oh, okay, we've avoided the cacti this time around. We're getting a lot of speed. There's a route over there. No, that's the route we're supposed to go. Wait, I think that's the route we're supposed to go. I've got lost. There was definitely... That's a very, very, very painful death. There was definitely two... Ooh. Okay, sometimes I've managed to make that work. Sometimes I've not made that work. Let's just go with a safer route for now. There was definitely two possible routes, and I got confused as to which one was even the right route. Whoa, slow down, please. Slow down. There's some... Oh, God, there's many, many possibles down here, I think. I think we can end up going over this way somewhere. I don't know whether this is even going to take us... Where am I going now? I mean, this does... Oh, no, there's a little bloody rock over that part. I'm now exploring too much. I'm not really sure we're making any progress here at the moment. Remember how I said the first bit was quite easy and I was being a massive goofball and messing it up? Well, now the bit that's hard... Is there anything over here? Maybe? I'm going to totally miss a checkpoint. I'm going to tell you that much right now. There's totally going to be a missed checkpoint. Okay, that's definitely not a shortcut. There is a way to go over there. This shortcut, maybe? I'm kind of surprised the game lets you wander as far. I definitely feel like I've gone wrong here. We're very, very off-piste at the moment. Oh, there's a rock there. I don't even know if I'm on a course anymore. We're not hitting cacti, though. We're totally missing a checkpoint. I can tell that right now. Ah, okay, so there is a way down there that's probably quicker. But please don't tell me I missed a checkpoint. Hey! So that's your kind of little bit of exploring. Bloody hell. Ooh. That's a big jump. That is a big jump and a half. I'm going to go exploring again. Oh, we're going to go back across? Oh no, I ran out of energy. Oh. No? Wait. Am I going the right way? I feel like this has gone the wrong way. I feel like we're going the... Oh no, there's still a route here at least. That's something. We're going to have to make a jump. That did not feel like I was going in any sort of the right direction there, but we have made a checkpoint, so that's something. There's a route through here. We have found some trees at least. That's something. There's a much better straight line through all of that. I was just following the road. Following the course, because that's what I'm used to doing. There's another checkpoint there. Oh, rocks are in the way ever so slightly. I think we're coming up towards the finish now. It feels like we must have got towards the bottom. Well, the fact that we found a river rather than the giant waterfall suggests we might have got to the bottom of the mountain. No, there's a checkpoint there. We cannot roll, can we? I don't think you can fling your body across the finish line, unfortunately. That might be a little bit... Oh, no. You actually got that to stop. I'm surprised. I thought that was going to be a bit of a tall order for the bike. Oh, trees. That's what I mean about the trees suddenly being in the way, especially when you don't know the course. Oh, and that is the finish line. Wow. There we go. That is... Lonely Mountains downhill. It is actually, it is a very, very good, fun little game. It looks incredible. Undoubtedly, the bikes drive very, very nicely. Camera takes some getting used to. It's a very different sort of driving, riding, racing, whatever you want to do, compared to perhaps normal, and at times a bit of the scenery gets in the way. However, it's a very, very rewarding game when you get things right, and I love the freedom that you get. I love the freedom that you get to kind of go exploring around the place, because I perhaps wasn't necessarily expecting it to be as happy. That just looks like a snake. But there we go. I do very much recommend this game. It was sent to me, as I said, it was sent to me quite a while ago. Thank you very much to the devs who did send it over, because I'm thoroughly enjoying my time playing around on this one. That shall be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.